Hello and welcome to another update video on gold. The gold market has opened, the futures market has opened. We're looking at the gold futures chart here on the 30-minute time frame, just because we covered the bigger picture yesterday, right? The larger time frame. I covered the spot chart and the short-term chart very, very briefly, but obviously we don't need to cover the larger time frame again. I only want to focus on the shorter time frames to take a quick look basically at the market now that the futures market has opened. Can we see any tendencies already now for the week to come, or for the new week? Actually, it's already after UTC. Yeah, futures markets have opened. Well, let me talk about a few things here that are relevant. So first of all, and I explained that in depth in the last video here about gold, long-term chart, the idea is we are in a fourth wave. Okay, which wave degree? Bit unclear. I'm not yet convinced that with the next low we have an actual low. Okay, so my thesis end of last week was that we should still see some further downside or consolidation because we have not yet completed the overall correction which started up here on the 20th of October. So this overall correction, this overall local downtrend is probably not done yet. Okay, we're likely not done yet. The correction is likely extending still. And I mean, I don't know if this is really happening, but based on what I see right now on the charts, it seems likely because first of all, this move down, which I would call an ABC structure, well, first of all, the C wave should normally reach the 100% extension. Is it an absolute must? No, it's not a must, but it would be ideal. So that's not been reached, okay? Then, normally, if we have a structure like that, an ABC structure, the C wave should be 5 waves. Well, 1, 2, 3. Look, I can only see 3 waves down. I mean, of course, the low could be in, but I have to align my view with price action. And it's just not the most probable view that we haven't even reached 100% extension and we don't have the ideal, let's say, 5 waves in a C wave. And then this move up is clearly in 3 waves. And a trend reversal requires at least 2 things. We need a 5-wave move up and a break above resistance. I haven't got any of that, okay? So we have not broken above any critical resistance level and we don't have a 5-wave move up from the last lows here in October. So, I mean, what can I say? For me, there are still a few pathways here that the market could take. I was tracking here this triangle pattern before, but I'm gonna remove the trend lines, even though it could still be some kind of a triangle, but yeah. It looks more like something different. Anyway, there are still 2 pathways I think that I see as most likely in this correction. The first one is that this bounce is simply an ABC structure in wave 4. And as I said, a C wave down, which started up here, should ideally be 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could easily get like 1 more low in wave 5 of C. But I have to say, to keep this perspective alive, the market should ideally hold below the 30th of October high. Because if you look at price action here, we have a 3-wave move up and we already nearly broke above the 29th of October high. But you see there's a trend line as well. So we hold currently below this trend line, and this is already quite high for a wave 4. So any further upside means it's likely not the white count. Then this count, ideally we get like 1 more low. And that would complete the pattern. Whether this is then all of the 4th wave or just the A wave of an even larger ABC and this A wave shifts over here. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on the reaction, but without a 5-wave move up from a low and a break above resistance, there is no meaningful low confirmed. Now, what I am watching for is possibly a larger B wave bounce. And I said I slightly prefer that, but I mean, to be honest, between the 2 scenarios that I'm tracking, I'm fairly neutral. But the main thesis, there are two I've got two main theses, right? The first one is we haven't completed the overall correction. The second one is we're in a wave 4, right? And then I see two probable pathways how this wave 4 could unfold. And, I don't think I have to decide between them. I mean, for now, it is still possible that we are forming this broader B wave because we're still holding micro support between $3,954 and $4,007. This is the micro support zone that I shared with you in the last update for a possible wave 2 pullback. Now again, it might take a slightly different turn. Maybe this is we go down a little lower in B. It might even be that. But please note, even with a break below support, we don't have invalidation of this pattern. But yeah, for now, we are testing micro support. If we go a little lower, it wouldn't be a problem. It could still be the beginning of the larger B wave. But yeah, we'll have to see. At some point, the structure will start to shift. Probabilities will shift towards another low directly. And that would be a break below $3,954. And that would be confirmed further if we also get a break below this swing low from the 29th of October, which formed around $3,925. So to the upside, it's the resistance area, the trend line here that I'm watching, together with the green resistance line. These are the two resistances I'm watching. So the trend line is coming in around $4,036. The green line, which is just a horizontal resistance line, is coming in around $4,046. And then we've got this larger resistance, Fibonacci resistance area highlighted here in red, which will become relevant for a larger B wave bounce. But overall, as I said, in none of the scenarios that I'm actually tracking, my assumption is we have a meaningful low in place. That might change if we get a full sequence of 5 waves to the upside, followed by a higher low in the next pullback. But we are not there yet. Okay, we haven't got any of that. So look at the price action right now. So far, any bounce has remained rather weak, which actually adds weight to that thesis. So yeah, that's the update on gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in additional updates on gold, feel free to follow us on Discord as well. You can sign up through the Patreon link in the description. And then you get access to our Discord server where we cover additional gold and silver updates. As a bonus, you could say. The focus is actually on the stocks though. And if you're wondering where you can actually trade gold futures, so I use XTB. MCO has a partnership with XTB. They are a fully regulated global broker and they operate in most regions around the world. They do offer gold CFDs. So that is something interesting, because if you have let's say a futures exchange or futures broker, it comes with a lot of complexity. For most people, I think gold CFDs could be something interesting. Check it out if you're interested to trade gold. The CFD chart closely mirrors the GC futures chart I'm using here in the analysis. So you can trade the same market moves without needing a separate futures account. XTB, they offer more than 10,000 instruments from Forex, commodities, and indices to even crypto CFDs and ETFs. So you can even set up ETF investment plans, earn interest on your balance, and trade with zero commission up to 100,000 euros per month. The only exception is right now, it's not available for clients based in the US. That might change, but at the moment it's not available. So if you'd like to support this channel and the MCO project and you're looking for a broker, then yeah, you might want to check out the link in the comment section. By signing up through that link, you're directly supporting what we're building here at MCO Global. Thanks so much. I wish you a great day and also a great start to the week. Bye-bye.